All right, so you're about to learn how to charm girls at one of the most dynamic places, social events. If you've always felt awkward or unsure about approaching someone at a party or gathering, this video is going to break things down for you step by step. Social events might seem intimidating at first, but trust me, with the right mindset and techniques, you can navigate these waters like a pro. So let's dive in. Oh, and before we go deeper, remember to subscribe if you enjoy this content. It'll keep you ready for anything. First off, let's get into why social events are such a perfect opportunity to meet people. Unlike other scenarios, say the gym or a coffee shop, social events are already setting the stage for interaction. People are expecting conversations and the environment is inherently energizing. The music, the atmosphere, and the flow of people moving and mingling all create a platform where starting a conversation feels natural. This puts you at a huge advantage compared to other environments where interactions might feel out of place. But here's where it gets tricky. Most people let their insecurities get in the way. You might think, what if I mess up? Everyone is watching. Stop. Right. There. You need to reframe how you think about rejection. Here's the golden truth. Rejection is just part of the game. Even the smoothest operators in the world, think charismatic celebrities, your super outgoing friends, you name it. Even they get brushed off at times. So instead of letting the fear of rejection paralyze you, understand that being turned down is just part of the numbers game. Being rejected doesn't define your worth. It just means she isn't in the frame of mind or situation to respond to your energy. That's it. Let's move to the preparation phase before you even step foot into that party. First impressions matter, and your outfit plays a big role here. You don't need to look like you walked off a runway, but dress in a way that makes you feel confident. Well-fitted clothing, clean shoes, and a nicely groomed look. These subtle details speak volumes about you before you even open your mouth. Confidence starts from these small, controllable factors. Okay, so you're at the party or gathering. The first thing you want to do is scan the room. No, don't just stand in the corner creepily staring. This isn't a spy movie. What you're looking for are open groups. These are groups of people who have a body language that seems inviting. Their shoulders are turned outward. They've left space for others to join the conversation. This is your cue to enter. What do you do next? Start with the host. The host can be your best friend in this scenario. Compliment them on the party and ask them who's here. You'll naturally get to know the lay of the land. If they're nice enough, they might even introduce you to some of their friends, which is a perfect way to meet someone without approaching them cold. Plus, showing appreciation for the host will cast you in a positive light. Now let's get to the good stuff. Approaching someone you're interested in. The first rule is to approach with an open, non-threatening energy. This means no cheesy pickup lines, no trying to show off, and definitely no over-the-top antics. Instead, keep it light and keep it simple. A compliment works wonders. Something like, "Hey, I couldn't help but notice that your laugh is incredibly contagious. What's your name?" Compliments centered on specific traits, and not just generic, surface-level appearances, show that you're observant and genuine. Girls respond better to someone who notices subtle, charming details. A lot of people think that the opener is the most important part, and it is important, but the real magic happens in how you can sustain the conversation. Open-ended questions are your secret weapon here. Let's say she's holding a glass of wine. Instead of saying, "Nice drink," approach with, "Tell me more about what kind of wine you're into, red, white, or sparkling." Boom. You've opened up a dialogue where she has to elaborate, giving you a chance to truly listen and build a connection. So you've started talking. Great. Now remember this: balance. Everyone has been at a party talking to someone who dominates the conversation or interrupts every 2 seconds, and nobody likes that person. Don't be that person. Make sure your conversational rhythm is balanced. Listen as much as you speak. Listening is a powerful skill that many overlook. Be genuinely curious about what she has to say and show it with your responses. You don't need to be a comedian or super witty. Earnestness beats arrogance every single time. Another key psychological tool: mirroring. It's a subtle, non-verbal cue where you subtly mimic her gestures, body posture, or tone of voice. For example, if she leans in while speaking, lean in slightly as well. If she's animated in her expressions, reflect a bit of that energy. Mirroring builds an unconscious sense of connection and comfort. But don't overdo this. You don't want to come off as mocking or odd. Let's talk about when things don't go as planned, because odds are it will happen. Maybe she's not interested in having a conversation, or she politely excuses herself. It's absolutely crucial that you handle rejection with grace. A simple, "It was nice talking to you, enjoy your night," is enough to leave a positive impression, even if things didn't work out. The social event isn't over just because of one lukewarm encounter. Shake it off and look for the next friendly face. Remember, it's a numbers game. Not every attempt is going to succeed, and that's completely normal. Before we wrap up, here's an advanced tip for those who really want to stand out. Social events are all about energy, so if you can be a source of positivity, whether it's by initiating fun toasts or sharing funny anecdotes, you instantly become someone people gravitate towards. This doesn't mean forcing yourself to be the center of attention if that's not your vibe, but being the person who adds value instead of draining it is a total game changer. Lastly, let's address the timing. Timing is everything. Don't approach someone when they're in the middle of an intense conversation or obviously engaged with others. Look for natural lulls, maybe when she's grabbing a drink or standing by herself for a moment. This makes the interaction feel organic rather than forced. And there you have it. The art of charming girls at social events isn't some mystery reserved for the effortlessly suave. It's about psychology, preparation, and a willingness to embrace rejection as part of the process. So the next time you walk into a gathering, remember, confidence, curiosity, and grace go a long way. All right, that's a wrap for today. But before you head off to your next party, remember to hit that subscribe button. We've got so many more scenarios to explore in this series, ready for anything. Trust me, when it comes to being ready for life's curveballs, you'll want to stick around. Let me know in the comments how things are working for you out there, and share any tips you've discovered as well. It's a community effort after all. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, stay confident and be ready for anything.